Are you insane, man? You're 60 years old? How can you peek at me through a hole in the wall? And you even drilled a hole in the wall to watch me, just to spy on your neighbor? What happened that day is indescribable. Is it reasonable for a 60-year-old neighbor to do this? But honestly, guys, the view was insane. I've never seen sizes like that in my life. The sizes are huge. And what happened is something that hasn't happened to anyone. Oh my God, it's a disaster what happened that day. My neighbor. The 60-year-old man, he's watching me through a hole in the door. Imagine, guys, what happened to me that day is indescribable. As soon as I found out about this, I said, "Shame on you, man. Have some shame, you're old enough to be their father. I'm like your young daughter. How could you do this to me? I regret moving into this apartment. The problem is that I rented this apartment. It's not mine, it belongs to a lady." Anyway, guys, I discovered it that day when I returned from work. I was changing my clothes as usual. Then I went to sleep and felt someone watching me from the other apartment, and there was a hole. As soon as I saw the 60-year-old man looking at me, I went crazy. I said, "I can't believe this is happening," and I rushed to his apartment and kept banging hard. He barely opened the door for me. He could hardly even walk. I told him, "Have no shame. Shame on you, man. It's shameful for someone like you at your age and your stage to do this. What hope is there for the young ones?" He said, "What did I do? What did I do, madam?" I told him, "What did you do? Come and I'll show you." And I actually went to his room. His bedroom is attached to my room, and I showed him the hole. What did he say? He had covered it up. He had put something over it so that I wouldn't see him from the other side when he was looking. I told him, "Is it possible you'd do this?" He told me, "I swear to God it was against my will. I'll tell you everything with complete honesty, my daughter. But please stay calm and let's not make a scene." I told him, "A scene? Someone like you should know the meaning of a scene. If you had any shame, you wouldn't have done this. What is this talk?" He said, "Please, listen to me." I told him, "Listen, go ahead and speak." He spoke and kept talking, guys. Do you know what he told me? You won't believe it. He told me, "I swear, my daughter, I've lived my whole life without ever getting married." Imagine. I said to him, "Is that possible? Is it possible that you are 60 years old now? You're a grown man, not young anymore. Is it possible that you haven't married until now?" He told me, "I swear I never married." I asked him, "So what is the reason?" He said, "The difficult circumstances I went through." He told me I had a condition. A condition I didn't understand. He said, "I have a condition," meaning a specific situation. I was a fool back when I was young. No one wanted to marry me at all. I told him, "This isn't in your hands. It's beyond your control. Surely, even with your condition, you could find someone who satisfies you or shares your circumstances." He said, "I swear it's beyond my control. I long to get married and find peace. I long to have a wife who says kind words to me." Believe it or not, I haven't heard a kind word for years. I asked, "Where are your family?" He said, "I have no one." I asked, "What do you mean you have no one?" He said, "I grew up in an orphanage." I said, "Is that even possible?" He said, "Yes." Everyone, I swear I felt so sorry for him. When he told me he was from an orphanage, I said, "How can you be from an orphanage and own the apartment you live in?" He said, "Good-hearted people helped me. I used to beg and ask for help, and thank God, I have a good amount of money now, so I was able to get me an apartment to live in." Believe me, this story of yours, or the tale you told me, honestly, it really touched my heart. So what is it that you need from me now? That opening you made must be sealed immediately, and I will fix it with plaster. He said, "Seal it." He said, "But I want a solution to my problem." I told him, "I swear the solution to your problem is not with me. Look, just go get married. Go find yourself someone your age." At that time, everyone, I was 37 years old, meaning there was a big difference between him and me. Anyway, I told him. He said, "Let me tell you something." I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you know I haven't eaten for a day?" I asked, "Why?" He said, "The restaurant I get my food from is closed." I asked, "Is there no one who cooks for you?" He said, "No, I buy takeout." I swear, he really moved me that day, everyone. I went to my apartment, and I had some stuff there. I organized it and cleaned it up for him. I made him some potatoes, tomatoes, and some delicious rice, and I made him a lemonade. I set everything up, and you wouldn't believe it. I even added a spoon of local ghee to them, and I took care of everything for him. Then I went and brought the food to him. I fed him and gave him something to drink, and I did everything he wanted. I told him, "Anything you want, Just ask me. Consider me in your daughter's place. He said, I swear I consider you more than a daughter. I said, how so? What do you mean? He said, I swear, I consider you my beloved, whom God sent to me, my angel. He said, you saved me from my loneliness. I said, oh, you crafty old man. Even though you're old, your words are still sweet. He said, yes, of course. Back and forth, here and there. A word from me, and a word from him. And praise be to God, everyone. I was truly impressed by this man and the story he told me. I realized that he really does this against his will. Of course, I was divorced and living alone. So honestly, everyone, I felt sorry for this man. So I decided to do him a favor, especially after he said, do you know what my life's wish is? I asked, what is your life's wish? He told me, I swear, all I want is to get married, settle down, and experience the sweet feelings I've been deprived of my whole life. What are the sweet feelings from your perspective that you've been deprived of your entire life? He said marriage, stability, a good life, and a kind word. I really want someone to pamper me, to feed me with her own hands, to say to me, eat up, camel, see, eat up, camel. Let me say it, eat up, camel. Oh, may you swallow a camel. Anyway, he kept laughing, and I made him laugh. Honestly, it was a night better than any other. It was truly wonderful. Anyway, the point is, I kept visiting this man and seeing him at his apartment until I fell in love with him. And after I fell in love with him, what happened next was indescribable. I married him. I challenged. I was ready to challenge anything. But all that was on my mind was that he had a wish. He was old in age, and he wanted to get married or live a sweet life. I married him and pampered him. And I gave him the sweet life he had been dreaming of for many long years. And really, guys, I lived some beautiful days with this man. He had a bit of money too, which he spent on me. And life went on. We joked together, went out together, and traveled together. Even though he was old, I would hold his hands, and we would go out, travel, and go out together. And after we got married and lived together, one day, while I was living with him, of course he had food and drink and a good life, and I was cooking for him. He said to me, I swear to God, this marriage is so sweet. He said it to me himself. He said to me, how? Was I crazy? Denying myself all this sweetness, deliciousness, and pleasure for so many long years? I said, no, it's normal. Come on, thank God you saved yourself just in time. He said, do you swear by God? I said to him, and glory be to God. He said to me, I swear to God, you changed my life for the better and the best. You made my life a paradise with your affection. May God keep you for me, and never deprive me of you. Ever, O Lord. I said to him, and you too. May God never deprive me of you, and stay in my life as a good, pious, and loyal husband. And may God bless me with your health and life. And we lived happily ever after. And we had a child we named Ahmed. And Ahmed was as beautiful as the moon. So I will see you in a new story and tale. I hope you liked the story and benefited from it. And I want to tell you something before I finish. Love, as I told you, is a beautiful feeling. And marriage is a great blessing from God. If you are capable and have money and can get married and live lawfully, because what is lawful lasts, and what is forbidden is always short-lived. I will see you well in a new story. My greetings, respect, and appreciation. Goodbye.